Well, time to know. This guy has a very bad appearance. Time to ask Slave Knight Gale to aid me. Oh, wear a helmet just to cover this ugly face of a guy. Oh.
Flickering once again. Not enough blood yet, Shade.
What the hell are you?
Flail. Bring me my flail. Frida. What stops thine ears, please? My flail. Right away.
Well, I wanna talk with you. A big bird man and a cop. And
Bring Frida to me, please. Canst thou not see? The flame, flickering once again. Soon will it surge. I can see it, feel it.
that sounds sinister and he looks bad. What is this?
Fret not, Father. We have no need of thy flail. 'Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash. Please avert thine eyes. I will snuff out these ashes for good.
Nashandra had similar looks and music. A woman with a dress and a scythe. But she was gigantic in size. She is not. I hope I can keep my pressure up to make her suffer damage. Where she goes? Where did she go? Oh, there she went. And that surprise actually hurt a hell. Whoops. I guess my frantic running away was come on. She's fast. Oh yeah, when that gasp begins. You went down, lady. And a cutscene again. And her blood is spilled. But it flows towards Father Ariandel. Yes, that creepy looking crow thing is Father Ariandel. He notices Frida has been defeated. Now that's a scream of grief. And fire has appeared to the painted world. I guess this is what that weird lady in rags wanted. Fire is now in here. Not just any little flickers, but a real fire. With capital F. Oops, and looks like she can get up. Yes, the embers give her Father Ariandel and Fiedo. Oh, now there's two of them. With big blasts of pain. Oh shit, that's very close of being dead. Yeah, this is not an easy boss. Now, time to start now going to whatever is after Pontiff Silivan, and I just, out of habit, left a summoning sign for myself, or better say, sign which makes that if somebody wants to summon me to aid, they can do it. But this place actually starts to look a bit familiar with that big structure over there. And there are priest-like dudes bombing, dropping fireballs. Trees which are very grimed with ice. And generally this place is cold and frozen, and a dude with a twin mace. It's not the guy himself, it's the fire bombers. Die! I don't, sorry, wrong equipment. Now I'm just using this healing spell, even though it ain't so powerful. I use it. I'm going to dash up these stairs. Drang twin spears. Now that is a completely bizarre weapon. Yes, you could use a spear with some other weapon, like of course a shield or some bludgeon or knife or something, but dual wielding spears feels very bizarre. And these guys are of course those fireball bombers, whatever you wanna call them, priests, deacons, whatever. They're pests, they die. And this place, let's give let's leave a note that there is one over here, and drop down, or better say not drop down, slide down to this huge water-filled chamber. I think it is called cistern. And notice that there's not one, but two of those huge multi-eyed beasts. So I'm not gonna go and even think about bothering to fight them. And they are Sullivan's beasts. I don't know why. Maybe that Pope guy which has been killed and is some sort of, well, priest and had birdman-like traits and leads some sort of cult worshipping Aldrich of the Deep. I guess he made some sort of creations like that. Well, he was the biggest dude of the entire Boreal Valley, Irithil of Boreal Valley, and this is just that place. And just because to hide the horrifyingly ugly features, the Ashen One is wearing this quite shiny outfit. Oh shit. And this should give some sort of deja vu feeling of being attacked by shit. Withdraw real fast to yeah, there's the bastard. They should deal you. Juuli hei. Ah shit, I got backstab shot. Whoop. And yep, out of the way. You don't wanna be shot by two great bow silver knights at the same time, although. And you can drop to whatever hell down there is. But I still wanted to loot him. He might have had something real nice. Oop. But alone you are nothing. You are pissed. Quite nicely carved up to small chunks. Whoop. And that should tell you how powerful those twin great bows are. They can shove you really good. I really don't know. Whoop! Missed! But I didn't. Yep. Yep. Dead. Oh, actually not yet dead, but in pain. Whoops. And there's... oh yeah, some of these silver knights are armed with spears instead of swords. Oh, he didn't fall to his death. But he fell out of sight and out of mind. And oops! I was too eager. But this opens a slight shortcut. And just to fuel my violent tendencies, I am killing these chaplains or priestmen, however you want to call them. Well, they are on the side of Sullivan, so I have no qualms about them. Besides, they have quite much advantage on their side numbers. Oh, there you are. Well, now you're dead too, and I'm not even gonna bother trying to loot you. Probably is nothing. I hope it wouldn't have been anything but. So the side door. And this place is very familiar. It was on the downstairs of Anor Londo, the place where you went, and pulling this contraption lever, this place starts to look very familiar. Circular tower which spins, and it has that twisting stairway there. Of course, when I go up, does it lead to some sort of gallery room or something? Actually, no, it does not seem to do so. So this is, oh, wrong side. This contraption has to be moved from this side. But now it moves again. And it turns over here. Anor Londo, this place is same as ever. And but there's a bit of a trick here. The Silver Knights, that's exactly how Anor Londo looked like. It's not completely identical, but it is the same location. You can notice, and it of course tells you it's the same location. So I guess lands of Lordaeron are converging to this land of Lothric, or perhaps, well, whatever. The reality going unwinding must lead to some kind of phenomena of reality going, locations being squeezed closer like in a big crunch. And this is actually very disorienting, to walk to sit on so high. But this is actually a bit of a secret place. Invisible path leading to another bonfire, and which this grim looking lady. Let's have a chat.
Name thyself, stranger. I am Yorshka, captain of the Dark Moon Knights. What beckoned thee to such a place?
Do the loyalty.
Thou thinkst too. Very well. Captain to this knightless company I remain. I will grant thee purpose.
But her lips don't move, but she does rise, and apparently cold doesn't bother her at all.
Thou'st journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere,
Yes.
a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I place thee under the aegis and the power of the Dark Moon. Thou art now a blade of the Dark Moon, the only knight of our company.
Very sad.
Swear this oath and face thy solemn duty.
Now, time to kneel again to say hello to her.
Good blade of the Dark Moon, welcome home.
So what has
If
she
I
to
can
say?
provide thee succor, only tell me how. Long ago, our father Gwyn, lamenting the waning of the fire, became cinder of his own will.
So he must be the Lord
Now,
of Cinder,
the fire is linked by the champions who have come in his stead.
chosen undead.
Such is the will of Father and the gods. And so the Dark Moon Knights took arms to watch over those who linked the fire.
Those must be the Black
But long
Knights.
ago, our company lost its last proper knight.
Time.
Only its covenant was preserved to this day, until the time of thy visit.
Yeah, like
Erdum taketh many forms, indeed.
no task of any kind of left. No task doers, but the task remains and the office remains. But I'm not gonna
Off
have
so
to
soon?
leave.
May the Dark Moon watch over thee.
Alright, I will, but I first rest on this bonfire. I'll try to have a bit chat more.
Oh, if I can provide... Oh,
Well-
so soon, may the dark...
She has nothing else to say. And this is a bit of a secret path to take, as that means it's a way to get a bit, go to a bit of a different location with the old-fashioned way of dropping down on structures. Because, well, unlike many other heroes or heroes with Grand H, Ihan, Vaan, like his predecessors, Chosen One and Bearer of the Curse, he cannot endure big falls. As into knowing that as a fictional universe, Dark Souls is very much in realm of absolutely merciless. There is no... Well, that little drop down leads to both Boreal Valley, which explains why this is Yoshka's chapel. What is this mark? Visions of Pilgrim. Well, I can't find anything like that, so that was probably just bullshit. Oh, but it's time to rest and go somewhere else. Oh, I am going to the other way from Ihithil's weird underground whatever hiding place, and of course there's... well, what? Don't run away! Oh, actually... Old-fashioned trick. Give an easy target, and then you make something much nastier to ambush you, and then the easy weak foes also come join to the racket. Old-fashioned, but it certainly works, and you should know to expect things like that in Dark Souls. And these flamethrower knights, or however you wanna call them, very dangerous if you let them play by their rules. If you don't, well, if you just run straight at them, they are not as nasty. Oh shit, and luckily that dude was not immune to poison. Although even in this game, Dark Souls 3, even the most powerful poisoning attack which I've used on that guy isn't so effective. Have you heard of dirty web fighting? That just finished you off. Well, got ambushed by a weird ass spirit, and it's time to enter the dungeon, or actually go somewhere else, maybe. Oh, time to battle my path through Anor Londo. And oh yeah, the reception is just as unfriendly as it used to be before. I dodged you. With Silver Knights. They are just as nasty as they have always been. But luckily they're just as predictable as they have more or less always been. So you can just quite easily chop them up. And that armor doesn't seem to protect them much against this old-fashioned sharp sword. Which would be weird because plate mail should be more than good against slashing attacks. You need something blunt or sharp, like blunt or piercing, like spear or some hammer to actually do really good damage against plate mail, or per se against warriors wearing plate mail. Oh, and I'm being summoned. Oh, that was done. Time to go forward. And even though this is the same place as Dark Souls 1, the Anor Londo, this is of course much later time. I mean, there's subtle differences being made. And also the fact that the giant blacksmith is no longer here and is dead. That's kind of sad. I guess those whoever Sullivan or whoever says Aldrich had no need, or who knows how sentient Aldrich is, as in those Abyss Watchers didn't appear particularly sane, as they were just a mindless bunch of fighters throwing themselves into each other, mostly because they fought against Abyss and they have with time were tainted by Abyss to fight against. Well, they had a chance. Their task was to fight against Abyss, but they got tainted by it, which means they started to fight against each other to destroy the Abyss or Dark within each other. So they just tore at each other to the end of time. Possibly very bad way for things to be, but I believe they were not they weren't so sane to actually be bothered by such. God damn it, I don't like you priest dudes spewing fireballs at me, so I'm gonna chop you up. And you fat bastard, I'm gonna backstab you through your ass. Of course, I could go right through the mist wall to see who is the boss in here this time, as that room was same, and this wall chamber is the same which housed. Well, this very same room was in Dark Souls 1. But this pathway has collapsed long ago, or times ago. I want to get up here. And notice that there's this one of those, and of course these windows have been fixed, so you can't go to the edifice. And that guy is there lurking, but like previous place, he's actually quite easily baited. First I should put an arrow to him to make him angry and come down from there. How many hands do you got, buddy? And now I'm just gonna pepper him so full of arrows that he doesn't even know where to. Keep stomping. And keep spewing that shit out also. And keep going crazy there. Heal as much as you want. My arrow, I have more than enough arrows to kill you. But I don't kill you. I kill you with style. Aldrich's Ruby. And those things are unique, as in that you have to just kill them once. So, same weird construction as before. Open the front doors to get a bit faster path through forward. Although in Dark Souls 1 it wasn't so necessary, as the nearest bonfire was in that closed corridor or collapsed corridor of, I don't know what was that place's name. But now the path to whatever or whoever, actually path to Aldrich, is opened. It's time to take a break and go somewhere else, possibly to the profaned capital. Or maybe not. Listening to these all horrors trying to go through. Now that's a grandiose title, Devourer of the Gods. And that lanky form actually seems like a bit of a yes, he's a big goofy mess. However, being just all over this room, I'm practically fighting on Aldrich himself. That's just whatever. Hey, this works actually as a bit of a shelter. That's out. And that's remains of that thing lurks about is actually remains of Dark Sun windowing, and that magic period is his all this the East gods against their power. And while he's doing that, he also became so fat, swollen, goofy neck that he lost physical form and became that. With some sentient, dangerous form of amoeba. Now doing your best to heal its mouth or head. Well, but everybody knows that it doesn't matter how big or strong some creature is if you can kill its head. Come on. The second part actually is hungry. What for? I don't remember. I have fought in solo before and survived for longer than a few seconds against that unfortunate magic. He is quite eager to flash at you. Now he got real happy about it. Very happy. That's so much arrows of moonlight straight though. You have to do it. If we start 5 arrows, we'll get to deliver a few more blows. But he's not giving up. But then again, I don't think you become Lord of Cinder if you will easily giving up her. Kamigame! Kamigame! Yes! Lord of Cinder! Yes! This was a real fucking tough fight. I don't remember I have actually Actually, I haven't defeated Aldrich Lord of Cinder before by just soloing. That was really impressive feat of combat fighting. So let's just see what else lies in here. The room where the goddess Guinevere was. I guess it's time to go check it out. Here, they built a wall over here. But there's her room. And she ain't here. But there's some object. Sun Princess ring. I guess Aldrich ate her and was eating her brother Gwyndolin when the Ashen One came to him. But it's time to go somewhere else. And the only physical remains of Aldrich were an ugly skull which was slapped on a throne. Not even a whole skull, just a rotten goopy mess like he himself